Watch this. Boom, bye, yeet, interception. So I'ma have to do that.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a... The drive will start with counter.
Who's that a flag on?
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Yeah!
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional.
I accepted it because I did not want to lose. And our Pro Bowl. You guys think I'm going to lose this? Watch this play. I'm going to do the same play right here, though. But after this play, you're going to see.
On second down, it's Connor. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That's going to be away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Now it's counter. Evades the tackler, and now some space. 8 yards up.
Let's go. I got the first down.
First down. I gotta tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were...
You're gonna see how I'm gonna see. It's only the first quarter, and I'm already winning. And this is the Pro Bowl. I think I'm using every single player, one player from every single team. Is that a touchdown? Oh.
32 that time.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
He thought I was going to go up the middle of the yard.
And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown.
Guys, you guys have to see the score.
Second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the AFC adds on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage.
I just started Madden. This is Madden 20. Well, I didn't just start it. So this is what happened. I did not just start Madden. The thing is that I started Madden 20 and this is Madden 20. But then I lost it, and my brother found it. So here, and I'm never gonna lose a match like the boy Pete. So he has lost games. Yes. Yes.
Great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs.
Give me.
All receivers out.
Number 30 is getting it. Now let's just yay.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. James Conner doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in.
Yeah, 33-3. I'm winning by 30.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for.
Like, how did I do it?
The opposition, as it would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
Yes.
And Gurley fumbles.
Get it.
Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Yes, I got it.
By the AFC. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
He got 29 yards that time. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Conner. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. James Conner. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he
I
will
messed
not
up
make it to the
right
goal line.
there. Well, you guys might not like this. You guys might not like this. But yeah,
when you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line. Oh boy.
Well, I'm a lot good.
I tell you what, meeting them again. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action. Breeze. Jones has it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The numbers for the NFC on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Patrick Mahomes and the AFC ready to go on offense. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10, 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. James Conner, an 80-yard touchdown. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Pass incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
they're focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. James Conner, 48 yards. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and that's picked up by the AFC. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff
grandmother did the same. It smelled terrible. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's Breeze. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The numbers for the NFC on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Gurley again here on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Barkley. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Oh, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all these situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. Well, the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. The fly route works for the TD Grant. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he is not going to get to the goal line. This afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Interception.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Breeze, and that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That has to be a flag. Oh, they called that a flag for me, but not for
DeAndre
them.
Hopkins
Wow.
marches back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of,
No,
having a
I really
solid game. Not the
don't
most
care.
amazing game. He's
Because
not
I'm
over
winning.
100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road.
Like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football,
Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
what a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you, he's going to reward the rest of the offensive
So
unit
happy
after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He
75.
better. This is just unreal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Breeze now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Completion for 2nd down.
Go, go, go.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. And I think the AFC came up with that. They did. AFC football. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Breeze to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. He's at the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 51 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10.
If I intercepted
as
it,
they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Breeze. And he fends him off. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Caught by the tight Hurts. And a loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he's into the clear. 20. And he's going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
We play to win. Let's go. Mike, ready.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They try right side here. Gurley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now it's Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They run. It's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
95-56, 95-56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Ertz has it left side. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the AFC came up with that. They did. AFC football. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. Dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Breeze going to throw. And Thomas has it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Again, it's Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Breeze now on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver fielder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They keep doing the passes.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, D.
100-something.
Hey, we got 3
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Breeze again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now the NFC going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
If I make
Looking to go back to
right
Thomas
here, then
again, and that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Rosa's kick is good.
I'll let them
They'll get back 3, but
have
this
6
remains a
points.
large deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we're at halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Now Saquon Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a team.
Oh no, no, that had to be my ball. So, boom. Okay, it was nowhere near my ball.
Teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost
But
like,
at least I
it's
made
almost
a
like baseball.
fumble.
Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Of the whole game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And he loses the football a second time. And that's picked up by the
Let's
AFC.
go.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard
But I know maybe
line.
from when it's my ball.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. James Conner, 63 yards. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. To throw is Breeze. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. This complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offensive backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
Now Breeze on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And oh, he coughed it up. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Bro, the Dolphins.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Conner. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down now, it's Conner. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. And he will have. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. The extra point now coming from Myers.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a script.
It was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I didn't.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a
notification.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, here's Breeze. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
How's he not fumbling?
He will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On play action, now Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field.
I'm
I guess it
about
kind of
to
goes
score.
without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. James Conner, an 80-yard touchdown. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There is no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
Ready? 5-9.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You're waiting.
3rd and 16.
6-man.
Me didn't even get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field ahead as the AFC takes over 1st and 10.
This is about to be a touchdown.
On 1st down, Conner. And he's got some space here.
That was a good cut.
He's still fighting forward.
You guys have to say that was a
He'll be
good
dropped
cut.
a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
You guys have
That
to
one
say
good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right back to him on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. James Conner finding the end zone yet again. And the AFC just continues to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and loose football.
No. What? No. How did I not
Let's
get
just call that
the
play
ball?
exactly what it is.
How?
Need it because they
Can I call the replay?
wanted
I
to get
can,
back
but I
in the
don't
game,
want to.
and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do
That
exactly
should have
that.
been
They
my
got the
ball.
chance. Now they have to take advantage. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now Breeze.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this will be taken at the 13. Breaks free again.
No.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
I know I'm not.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive.
I'm a score right here.
Up the first.
This is the play I wanted to choose.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths.
I told you that's always the play. You want to choose when you're in the football.
For a nice explosive run.
A good pick
if you don't choose it, then you're going to lose to score that. I'm winning right now.
They'll run on 1st down.
Especially by
it's Conner. Again, he finds an opener. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. James Conner, he flat out can't be stopped. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
15 minutes left of the game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Breeze now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Breeze. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Breeze to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
I'll let him have mine.
From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The AFC offense making their way back out. And it's great to see the Stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
They give them a gain of 37.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So true. So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of the offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
Find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on the offensive line. And might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side. Sure. But not necessarily all the time.
A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Running right through it. His way into the end zone for a touchdown. James Conner finding the end zone yet again. And the AFC just continues. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But it's really strong.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. He completes it to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Breeze, and that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
you gotta see why you're not gonna
in the
beat me.
2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
Beat you by
And none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance,
and it's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. Wouldn't be the pro. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Oh, that would have been a pick six.
Thomas the intended target. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. And his throw here is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. To Barkley on the check down. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Connor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Now a toss. This is Connor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, it's Connor. Busts through the tackle, and he breaks through another tackle. And he takes it in.
I'm
10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points. But
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not goes the route, but good for them for stopping that one and giving up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this.
Where's number 30 at? I want him on B.
Like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
It is now.
it might have started that way now.
Breeze now will get this out to Barkley, complete. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
And it's picked
Number
up by the
25.
AFC. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
You see how hard these hits
And
are?
it'll be 3rd down. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
No.
Jones.
Nothing.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze.
Oh! Pick
They find
6!
some open field
Pick
here.
6!
There he goes, right side.
Pick 6!
And this is Hurts in 6. Touchdown.
Pick 6! Pick 6!
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were
Thank
suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So the defense
do
creating
that?
some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
95-56.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6.
No.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed
What the
grab there.
heck?
They may want to go
That
back to that
cannot
one.
be
First
a
play to
one
go.
hand. That's a replay. That is not no one hand catch on me. One handed catches on well on me. You see that? That's a one-handed catch.
Good for 15 and a 1st down.
Ready? 5-9.
And an NFC 1st down. 1st and 10.
Breeze now on 1st down. Gets this to a standout
Yes.
receiver, Thomas. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And that's picked up by the AFC. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And with that kind
This
of a
game
deficit,
should be
you
over.
can't afford to make any kind of mistakes.
This
but it's
should
been
be
pretty
a
symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Number 30 is just insane
Nice
average.
run there, 9 yards. And it'll
You
be
wanna
2nd
see
down.
something?
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this
No,
size,
no. I have to call timeout.
this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running
I
up there,
threw my
I'm going to
first
tackle this guy.
timeout.
By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy
Yeah,
they
watch
want
me
to see
throw a
consistently.
square. He's gonna score.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards. And the AFC able to capitalize on the fumble recovery as it leads to 6 points. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw
Please
here.
don't let them
I just
score.
wonder if that
One
number is much more of
touchdown.
an anecdotal type of
Cannot
a number.
have
Kind of like when the
get
coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing now is Breeze.
I need
That's
them
complete. He's got Barkley
fumble.
out of the backfield.
Fumble.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
Please,
Doesn't
I
matter what
need them
position you play,
fumble.
but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Breeze. And oh my goodness,
Yes.
he loses it again. And that's
Yes.
picked up by the AFC. He's at the 50. He's at
There's
the
no one
30.
on this.
The 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other
Watch
way on the
this
fumble
one.
return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness
He's
of the
gonna be
defense, though?
stolen.
They're not
They're gonna
about to
kick
just
the
fall
ball.
on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
I did the wrong thing.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker.
Guys, I'm about to make a TikTok of my story.
And it will give the offense great starting field position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Breeze. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Ertz has it left side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Single, slot.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Brees to his Saints teammate Thomas for the NFC first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is... Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being